Hi, we are Andy
and Liz.
and join us for a tour around our 25-year-old motorhome after 1 month in Spain. Our old Burstner, an A530, she's 25 years old and we've had her about 10 years now, so she keeps on going. So let's have a quick walk around and see what you get. Lots of dirt and mud at the moment because we've parked on a muddy spot, so yeah. Got some security locks on the doors and Lizzie's favourite Benny Dorm sticker, the most important thing on the camper van. Ouch! Ducato, 2.5 litre, turbo diesel, so it plods along about 110 on the motorway, about 80 up a hill if you're very lucky. So yeah, this trip we've just got back from a month from Spain, so it's filthy and dirty, but the only thing that's gone wrong with the engine is we had a flat battery about 2 days ago, so it's been on there about 10 years, so these things happen. So we replace that, and as usual she starts and goes as normal. So most things are on this side. Got the water top up, I think it's a 100 litre tank on here. Got the gas locker, there's two 13 kilo gas bottles in there, and the water hose and spare bulbs and fuses and extra keep in there. Electric hook up on it. Now it used to have a Truma water heater, but it died, so we've replaced that with a Chinese diesel heater, so the exhaust just out there and hiding underneath, and then on in the back you get a big back wardrobe. Got the fuel tank for the diesel heater and the pump in there, and the diesel heater's in the wardrobe inside, so the pipes go under and out, and that keeps the camper van absolutely toasting warm. 27 degrees when it's freezing outside. So also in here we've got all the ramps, parts for barbecue, and our favourite fold-up scooters. One of the main reasons we got them is they fold flat, they're very compact, and we can keep them in here with their helmets. We've got a plug coming in here so we can charge them in there as well. On the back, bike rack for 3 bikes, not to come to Spain because we thought, well, mine's an expensive one, so I thought it's probably going to get nicked off the back, so we've left that. You got the toilet waste there for your toilet cassette, and then just above it there's the outside shower point, which we've used a couple of times once we've been on the sandy beach to wash our feet. And right at the very bottom, hiding away, is a flip down panel, and there's a huge box in there. So in there's the 2 outside chairs, there's the hammock that Liz carries around with us, which does my head in, but it's got full of hammock, the barbecue's in there, another chair, and the lined out thing for the awning. On the back you've got a set of steps so you can get on the roof. Not that there's much up there, but there are 2 solar panels up there, 100 watts, so they keep our leisure batteries topped up, especially in sunny days like this. So living in the south of France, it usually is full all the time. And then probably last but not least, on the top we've got an awning. So it's a Yamaha, I think it's an F45, and that's quite a recent one because well, we've had fun with the awnings. The old one got ripped off in Lake Garda in a massive storm, so we had to bolt it off, leave it in Lake Garda, and yeah, we had to buy a new one. So yeah, we use that in the summer to keep us in the shade, or it's great as well if it's raining and drizzling and you can sit outside still. So yeah, that's it. It needs a bloody good old clean because it's been on the road for a month now, on the motorways. It's been sat by the beach, it's been battered by waves. So one of the things we do when we get back is take it full jet wash. Well, there you go, she's empty. She's had a clean, jet wash the roof and around, and give it a good old brush and scrub, so hopefully it'll be ready for the next adventure. Show you inside now. Well, welcome to the inside of a 25-year-old Burstner. It's full of mod cons. So yeah, this is the cab, that's my seat, that's Liz's seat. Yeah, there's not much to it basically. We've got a steering lock, so whenever we go out we make sure we got that on for a bit of security. Stereo, got Bluetooth, that's about as mod con as it gets, so we're playing music off the iPhones. Apart from that, cruise control's my foot, headlights, everything else. I think the only other interesting thing in the front is our little mascot. Yeah, Furry Bob. You can't really see his eyes, but that's our mascot, and we've got the Union Jacks on the front to let everybody know we're Brit as we've got a French plated van, and yeah, the only other things we have is the camping car park card to get us onto all wares, and the Axie card as well, which we just bought for this year, so hopefully we can get discounts in low season on all the campsites. Yeah, I think the only other things different in here at the front is the swivel seat for Liz, which swivels right round, and yeah, I usually sit in that, and I feel it's a bit more comfortable than sat in the back watching Liz drink the gins. So that's about as mod as 25-year-old goes. But yeah, we've been in it for a month now. The only thing that's gone wrong really with the engine has been the flat battery, which we, as I said, replaced a day or so ago. So all's good now, so we can carry on. Right, for the inside, well, storage is key in a small camper. So yeah, behind my seat we've got the camper table for outside, folds flat, and then we've got a folding solar panel as well. That's 200 watt. We might need to get another one of those. And down there is another small folding table for Lizzie's gins and cocktails when she's sat outside in the hammock. Only other thing we got before we set off on this journey is a Blue Yeti AC 200. So that powers all the drones and cameras and phones and keeps us all charged. We've been using it to power the fridge as well if we need to, if we're not doing it on the leisure battery. Got AC sockets, so we've used it for the air fryer as well. So yeah, it's pretty powerful. Obviously you have to keep it charged with solar panels, or we plug it in once we're on campsite. If we're there for one night, we can charge it fully up, and then we can go for another 4 days-ish at least without needing any short power connection to the camper van again. So good things about this camper van is the bed above the cab for us, so it's always made up, so we're ready to go and we don't have to keep making beds every day. So it's massive up there, so yeah, there's plenty of space up there. It's got a skylight just above it and 2 windows each side, so if you want to keep it cooler you can. Honestly, we usually keep our rucksacks and handbags and things up there during the day, and then in the night we put them on the sofa so we could get up there, and the ladder is on the back of the bathroom door, so just goes there, get up into bed, everybody's happy, and yeah, it's always made. It's not one we need to make up. Right, with this camper van it can actually carry 6 people and sleep 4 people. So obviously you've got the 2 seats in the front, the driver and passenger. Then in the back you've got 4 seats, all with seat belts, so we can take 6 people, but it will only sleep 4 people. This is the dinette, which will make another small double bed. I'm not going to do it because it's not that complicated, but all the things on the table. The legs fold down there, the table sits down lower, and you just change the cushions around. These pull out, and you add on an extra plinth along there, and then that makes another double bed, so you can sleep 4. Honestly, we took our daughter away, and latter years we slept in here and she slept in a tent with all her friends, so this was always a dinette as it was. For us, for storage, well, we've got many cupboards up there. This shelf, well, as every motorhome's probably got, or every house, is just a random shelf. We've got games, we've got chargers, we've got umbrellas, glasses, you name it on there. Liz keeps the hats up there when it's hot and sunny, and then we've each got 2 cupboards. They're my 2 cupboards for my clothes. That's kept us going for 2 weeks. Probably brought too many clothes, and Liz has got another 2 cupboards over there, which keeps her going. Under this front seat here then is the big water tank, 100 litre in there, and in the other one, as I mentioned on the outside, the Truma boiler died, the gas one, so what I've done is installed a 10 litre Truma electric water heater under that seat, so that can give us hot water. And then there's various sort of storage. I usually keep my tools and bits and pieces in there, which I've needed to fix a few things whilst we've been away, so they do come in handy. At the back, that's a control for the water heater. It's on at the moment, so we've got hot water. Liz's favourite is the control for the diesel heater, which she switches on every morning and every night, and no matter what temperature it is outside, that'll pump out anything between 21 and 27 degrees in here, so that can switch on with that button, or she's got a little remote in the bed as well, so you can switch it on in the morning, so you've got nice warmth when you get out of bed. There's a wardrobe there. We keep all the dustpan and brushes, handbags, and then we've got our coats and fleeces in there. We've got a toaster in there if we're on site, shoes, storing foods, milk, cans, a pop. Further down is another storage, built another shelf for shoes down there, all the electrics, and at the very bottom is the Chinese diesel heater with the round outlet there, which really does keep this camper van toasty and warm. Right, on the far side kitchen. It's more of a galley kitchen, so it's quite a big kitchen in this one, which is ideal for us. It's a bit tight squeezing past each other in the morning, so we've worked out a dance routine. You have to have your routines to make it work, but it has for us. So on the top is all storage. In there's biscuits and breads, Tupperware box. In there we've got all the veg and fruit up there, pastas, tuna, rices, of course the gravy. I've got a northerner mank with me. And then in there we've got, well, Liz is with me, steak and kidney pies, beans, bolognese sauce, HP sauce, coffees, teas, sugars. Then we've got all the spices and condiments in there as well if we're making a curry or anything. So yeah, plenty of storage in those three. Then along here we've got the TV. It's not a smart TV, but it's got a DVD player. Works on 12 and 240 volts, so we can use that. But we've got a Amazon Fire Stick, so we plug that in there, use our phones for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi in connection to that, and yeah, we can watch Netflix, YouTube and things on there. The charger stands for the phone and watches, etc. up there. Another 12 volt socket to charge everything if we need to. Another random shelf full of sunglasses. The amount of cables on there is unbelievable. Plugs, Kindles and iPhones and everything that everybody has nowadays. Cups. I don't know why we've got too many cups, but we seem to have a huge amount of cups. And of course the special ones, the King Charles and the English bus. And then we've got at the bottom the coffee pots, wipes for keeping the place clean. Quite a big surface there for preparing food. Down below we've got the corner cupboards, and then in there we've actually got an air fryer. We keep the electric kettle in there, the gas kettle stays in there. Down below is water, gin, wine, juices. Small little cutlery drawer, full of knives, forks, spoons, spatulas, lighters, tin openers, scissors. Special peach cutter I got for Christmas, so for my cycling, and I'm cutting with pizzas. Pretty nice. Below it, pan stands to protect the surfaces. Then we've got all our pots and plates that comes out, so I've got paper and normal plates, bowls, salad bowls, bin bags in there, and then below it is well, olive oils, bin bags. Under there's toilet rolls, kitchen rolls, you name it. Pretty similar to that one. The flat saucepans, frying pans in there, Tefal, all the ladles, mashers, and again an array of cleaning products and kitchen rolls and cling films to keep us going. Moving along, probably one of the best things we bought. We before we set off to Spain for a month, we got rid of the compression fridge because it never was that really cold. So we've bought this 12 volt compressor fridge, which I put in. It's a bit lower, but it's way more efficient. Keeps the beer, food, everything cold. Keeps the ice cold all the time. So that's been a win-win, that one. Been working perfectly all this trip, so that's a good buy for sure. Cooking, we probably ate out more than anything, or ate kebabs, but hey ho. We've got a 2-ring burner, gas, if we want to brew, cook on there we can do that, and we've got the air fryer of course, and then we've got the little sink next to it with hot and cold water, and we treated ourselves to a folding rack because it's a pretty small sink, so that's our new addition there to my job to wash the pots, let's say. So yeah, that's the kitchen. Into the bathroom, there's the step for getting into bed, which we just hang on the back of there. Oh, hooks over the top. In the bathroom, well, it's right at the back of the camper van, and this one runs the length, so a small little sink basin. Above it is the mirrors, plenty of mirrors up there. At the top, cabinet. Liz stores a hairdryer and straighteners in there, all the medication. A couple of hooks for all the towels, the cassette toilet there, I get to empty that, my fun job. And then you've got all the toiletries, and under the small cupboard we keep all the sun creams and towels, my wash bag, etc. Got a full shower at the back. We're putting a new shower head, so that works quite well. Liz has showered in here all the time. I've mainly used campsites, but yeah, it's quite a good powerful little shower with the Truma electric boiler. And at the bottom, I'll not show you that because that's where we usually store our water and all the dirty washing, and we take that out when we do want to shower. So yeah, little bathroom, works perfectly for us. Not the biggest, but it does the job. I guess technology back in the day, got the control panel just above the door, so you can read the cab battery, the leisure battery under where Liz's feet are, the tank levels, and you can switch on the 12 volt on or off with that one. And you can see if 230 volts on outside. So I've also added on here, obviously I mentioned the solar panels on the roof. I've got a solar controller, so they charge the leather battery, and I've got a Victron shunt as well. So with Bluetooth on your phone, you can see what's going into the batteries with the solar. You can see what you're using, etc., and how long it will last for. Probably last but not least, up on top, got a selection of DVDs we carry around to watch on the TV if we get a bit bored. And safety wise, obviously got a fire extinguisher, that's new this year, and carbon monoxide alarm and smoke alarm, so both of them up there just in case we do need them. And then we've added a few fairy lights around the camper van to give it a bit of sparkle and a bit of atmosphere at night. And there's just put up a bunting there, and we've got the British bunting in the front as well. So of course we've got the Magic Bus, Lizzie's favourite from Tenerife. It's the Bluetooth stereo box radio. So yeah,
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
That's the flashing bush, so we listen to music on the phones and that as well. Usually in summer outside, or in the back here in the morning. Sometimes we listen to the radio. So yeah, that's us. That's our camper van. Well, it's our last day now as well, so we're about to head home tomorrow and get back to reality and work. So we have been away for a month. What are the good things that we did? I think probably the fridge, changing the gas and 12 volt fridge to the 12 volt compression fridge has been a win-win for sure. The diesel heater, which
Definitely.
Liz absolutely loves, that's kept her toasty and warm on cold mornings, on nights, so that's definitely a win-win. And what's that, 120 quid? Installed it myself, and we've probably used about 8 litres of diesel in a month, so it seems to go forever. Another win-win was the scooters, which you saw in the back cupboard, the pure electric scooters. They should do 50 kilometres, so we've used them quite often to get around. What we've found is if we've gone into town, if we've walked, we'd see so much and then come back. But with those scooters, we just kept on going. We kept on exploring, and we found things that we probably would never have seen. So they're a definite win-win. They're very compact and easy to store away. So they were not the cheapest. They were quite expensive, but they've done us proud, and we'll probably use them in the summer as well, getting around and going markets, going to the beach, etc. I think they're the positives. The negatives, probably say the battery on the van died, and then that wiped out a day. So, but that's one of those things. You deal with it. We fixed it. Same with the water leak at the back of the fridge on the first day. Then we fixed it. That was a couple of quid fix, so that was easy. Getting gout in my foot constantly, definitely not a win-win. So I've got pills twice from doctors. In truthful, the hardest thing in Spain we found was probably finding water and getting rid of the toilet cassette and the waste. So I think if we did it again, we've got a small cassette toilet, but we'd probably buy a second one. Then once one's full, we can store it in the back cupboard and use a second. So that'd probably keep us going for 6 days, 7 days maybe, and give us a bit more flexibility on where we stay or if we need to go to a campsite. But yeah, we are normal people. We do actually work. We've just been lucky enough to go away for a month in Spain. First time we've been able to do a camping trip that long, so we've loved every minute of it. But we're back to work on Thursday, earn the pennies again, and then yeah, we can head out on our weekend trips again to make the most of the camper van. Sometimes we go with friends or lots of friends, and sometimes it's just us on a beach or in a park up, and we go and explore villages, etc. So I've started doing a YouTube channel. I've got 17 subscribers now, so it's going great. Most of them are daughter's mates, but yeah, we're trying. So yeah, well, it's a good thing. All the family can see what we're doing, and yeah, if it helps anybody along the way, then like and subscribe.